The reason why a lot of people don't have what they want in their life is because they don't value their time. They say yes to everyone and everything, and then the things that are important to them go behind the wayside. And I see it with so many men where they're overweight, they're unhappy, their relationship sucks, they're in a career that they don't like being in. And that's because, one, they've forgotten to invest time in who they are as an individual. They don't know what they want from their life. They don't know what hobbies they have anymore. So if you go, what makes you happy? I don't know. All I do is work, go home, eat dinner, look after the kids, kiss my wife good night if they do that, and then go to bed and do it again. So, okay, well, that's not going to be fun for the next however many years of your life. So if you can, one, and I know I've gone on another little tangent, but go back to the point of learning the skill of goals, then breaking it down into whatever areas you think are important to give you the outcomes that you want in your life. And obviously the non-negotiables for me are my relationship, are my health, are my business, okay, and the lifestyle. But I know that I can't do any of that without good health. So for anyone who sacrifices their health for extra work or for various other responsibilities, I would challenge you to consider the priority of having good health, and that's mental and physical. Second one is your relationships. The second biggest reason why men take their life by suicide is because of relationship breakdown. So work on your fucking relationship, and one, relationship with self, meaning you need to learn how to communicate and connect with who you are, because then you can communicate and connect with your partner better or your children. Okay. Because once again, you don't want to find yourself in a relationship breakdown like many blokes do, going, I should have given it more time and attention. I shouldn't have gone to the pub with my mates. I should have learned to be more vulnerable. I should have learned to do extra things around the house, pick up the slack a little bit. All things that from hindsight gives you, but you can also learn through being intentional with a lot of things. And then obviously business, for me and for a lot of people are living week to week financially. And I was living like that. And I wrote a post about it 2 days ago or something. So since 2014, when I first met my wife, because she travels a lot, I was always like, okay, I need to put myself in a position where I have freedom. And freedom to me is the flexibility to work from wherever I want and have the finances to do, to travel and do the things that we want to do as a family. And back then I had no experience in business. I didn't have a platform. I couldn't communicate to save myself. There was a lot of things not working in my favor. But over the next 9 years leading to now, I've worked hard to develop a company, to put myself in that position to be able to do that, which then goes to point 4. It allows me to live a better lifestyle, one that I can focus more on. If we were to have a family, I could stay at home and be a stay-at-home dad while still having an impact-driven company and still travel and experience life the way that I want to live it. But that didn't happen by just waking up one day and going, that's what I want. That was a choice I made back in 2014. Right? So people need to start having a vision that your goals then align with, because there's no point setting a goal, in my opinion, that's not going to move you closer to where you want to be. It just doesn't make sense, because going back to what we said moments ago, time is very, very important. And if you're setting all these goals because it sounds cool or someone else is doing something, but it's not taking you to where you want to be in the next 5-10 years, I ask you to challenge yourself on why you would even bother doing it, unless it's going to teach you a skill, which once again is going to move you to where you want to be.
Brother, this is so profound. And this couple minutes within that part of the podcast there is such a point of focus for me right now. And I loved listening to that. I was absorbing all of that. And I love that so many people listening to this podcast could just go back 5 minutes and re-listen to that piece and continue listening to it over the coming weeks as you're starting to set your intentions, goals, vision for not only this year, but the years on, as you said. And, just as you closed off there, you spoke about that long-term vision and how the shorter-term goals need to stack towards that. There's that Tony Robbins quote, I believe it is, that I love, and it's, most people overestimate what they can achieve in a year and underestimate what they can achieve in 10. And I think sometimes our short-term need and desire to be where I want to be tomorrow fails to put you in the right path for where you can actually be in 10 years' time, in 5 years' time.